All right, let's get right into it. We're not just talking about self-improvement today. This is a manifesto for taking back control. It's all about that huge, gaping chasm between the life you're living and the one you know deep down you were meant to live.
So I want you to really think about this for a second. What is actually in that gap? What's the stuff that fills that abyss? It's not some secret hack or a magic formula you haven't found yet. No, it's something way, way closer to home.
And the answer? Well, it's a tough pill to swallow. It's a brutal truth that, if we're being honest, most of us spend our entire lives running away from. But today, we're going to stop running. We're going to turn around, face it, and break it down piece by piece. So where do we even start? We start with the absolute bedrock, the foundation for everything else we're going to talk about. And that is taking radical 100% ownership of your life. No excuses. This right here, this is the first rule of the game. It's harsh, yeah, but it's also the most freeing thing you'll ever accept. Look, as long as you're pointing the finger at the economy, at your boss, your childhood, you are a slave to your circumstances. You've literally handed over all of your power. Your life, right now, is a mirror. That's all it is. So you got to take a hard look. The shape your body is in, the number in your bank account, the quality of your relationships, none of it is an accident. It's a direct, unfiltered reflection of your choices, your actions, and this is the big one, your inaction. And this is such a powerful way to think about it. Victimhood isn't just a mindset, it's an addiction. It feels good for a second, right? It's comforting to think it's not my fault. But you're paying for that comfort. And you're paying for it with the most valuable currency you have, your power. But here's the crazy part, the paradox of it all. The second you claim the blame, the second you say, yep, this is on me, you instantly get all that power back. Because if you're the one responsible for the mess, guess what? You're also the only one with the power to clean it up. Okay, so once you've taken ownership, what's next? You have to understand that a life without pain is a total fantasy. It doesn't exist. The real game is about choosing your pain. It's about becoming an engineer of your own suffering. You see, every single day, life offers you two types of pain. On one hand, you've got the pain of discipline. You know what that is. It's the sting of waking up early, the burn of that last rep, the mental strain of focusing. It's uncomfortable for sure, but that pain, it weighs ounces. And then there's the other kind. The pain of regret. That's the agony of knowing you could have done more, the haunting memory of the person you failed to become. And that pain, my friend, weighs tons. And this just flips the whole idea of freedom on its head, doesn't it? We think freedom is about doing whatever we feel like in the moment. That's not freedom. That's slavery to your impulses. Real freedom, true freedom, is having the internal strength to do the hard thing, the necessary thing, especially when you don't want to. So, where does this fight actually happen? Well, it happens every single day, every single moment, on a battlefield right between your ears. There is a war going on inside your head. Think of it like this. You've got two voices inside you. First, there's that primitive voice, the animal brain. Its only job is to survive. It wants comfort, it wants easy pleasure, and it wants it now. It's the voice that whispers, "Don't worry, you can do it tomorrow." But then there's another voice, your sovereign self, your essence, and it's screaming for something more. It wants growth, it wants to build a legacy, it wants to expand. That's your true self-calling. You want to know the definition of mediocrity? It's simple. Mediocrity is what happens when you sit down and have a nice little chat with your primitive voice. It's the result of that negotiation. It's what you get when the animal wins the debate. And listen to me on this one. You cannot reason with it. You can't have a friendly debate with your laziness. You can't logic your way out of fear. The only move is to attack. The second you hear that voice, you have to crush it with immediate action. No hesitation. All right, so we've talked about the internal battle. Now, how does this play out in the real world? It means ending this fantasy of passive waiting. Waiting for purpose, waiting for the one, waiting for motivation. It's over. Let's be real clear about purpose. You don't find it like it's a set of lost keys. It's not hiding somewhere. Purpose is built, it's forged, and it's forged in the fire of action, by taking what you're good at and using it to help other people. You want to find your purpose? Go be useful. And hey, this one is huge, especially when it comes to relationships. Get this idea out of your head that you're a half looking for someone to complete you. That's a recipe for a codependent disaster. Your job is to become so whole,
so strong, so complete on your own that your cup is overflowing. Then you find someone to share that overflow with. Oh man, and this next one, I think we're all guilty of this, especially today. We binge on information. We watch the videos, we listen to the podcasts, we read all the books, but we never actually do anything with it. And if you're not applying what you learn, you might as well not know it at all. It's useless.
And the term for this is just perfect: mental obesity. Think about that. We're gorging ourselves on information, but we're never burning any of it off through action. We get bloated with theory, but we're weak in the real world. It's analysis paralysis on a massive scale.
Okay, enough theory. Enough of the why. Let's get tactical. Let's talk about the how. How do you actually flip the switch, turn off that autopilot, and take manual command of the system? Here it is. A simple 3-step protocol you can use anytime, anywhere. Step 1, identify the enemy. When that voice of doubt or laziness pops up, you see it for what it is. You name it. Ah, that's just my primitive brain trying to keep me safe and comfortable. Step 2, take immediate action. No debating, just count. 3, 2, 1, go. Get your body moving. Stack these tiny little wins all day long. And finally, step 3, raise the bar. Forget about what other people are doing. The only person you're competing against is the person you were yesterday. And you're aiming for the person you know you have the potential to be. Here's something you just can't escape. The clock is ticking. The year 2026 or 2030, whatever, it's coming. It will arrive. That's not up for debate. You are going to get there one way or another. So the only question you really have to ask yourself is this: who are you going to be when you arrive? Are you going to show up as a masterpiece sculpted day by day through discipline? Or are you going to show up as a monument to regret, a walking ghost of what could have been? The choice, as always, is yours. The story isn't finished yet. The next page is blank, and the pen is in your hand.